Right now at 5, a Jackson County judge signs off on committing a man who killed his father.
We're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski. A Jackson County man committed for killing his father is being released to Juneau County. Judge Mark Goodman adopted a plan to release 29-year-old Lars Helgeson. News 8 Now's Dua Israr spoke to Helgeson's family members who say they are disappointed with the decision. Dua?
Ken, in 2017, Helgeson had been committed for life to the custody of the Department of Health and Human Services. Helgeson's older brother Bjorn says he didn't expect Helgeson to be released in just 6 years. In 2013, Helgeson was charged with fatally shooting his father and then burning and burying the body in an ATV track. In 2017, he was found not guilty by reason of insanity and committed to a Mendota Mental Health Institute. Last year, the 29-year-old petitioned the court and was granted release. Bjorn says he has concerns about the terms of that release.
Where do we go from here, I guess? That's the supervision part is what's worried me. As the years go on, is the supervision going to be less and less, or is the restrictions going to be less and less? That's a lot of unknown things, I guess.
In a statement, Jackson County DA Emily Heineck says she objected to Helgeson's release. Judge Mark Goodman signed an order for placement that states Helgeson would not, quote, pose a significant risk of bodily harm to himself or others if conditionally released in the community. A confidential release plan was reviewed and adopted by the court. A no-contact order was placed, meaning Helgeson cannot reach out to several family members without their consent. Ken?
Dua, thanks very much. Helgeson was not in court and appeared instead via Zoom.
Well, a good Tuesday evening to you. Is a warm day as advertised. In fact, check out the readings across the region, and everyone on this map saw a high between 80 and 84 degrees except for Rochester with that high of 79. But our viewing area, again, everyone between 80 and 84, including 82 in La Crosse and 83 in Eau Claire. Still some haze from that wildfire smoke aloft, just a few clouds scattered about, but plenty of sunshine and plenty of clear skies all across the tri-state area. We do have a cold front to the north with an arc of clouds and some scattered showers and thunderstorms from eastern North Dakota across northern Minnesota and up into the southern portions of Canada and across Lake Superior. Now, current temperatures still quite warm, between 80 and 84 still, so a warm evening for outdoor plans. Clear to partly cloudy overnight. Seasonably mild, lows in the 50s for most, including 57 degrees in La Crosse with fairly light winds. Now, that cold front will cool temperatures down a bit for tomorrow and for Thursday. I'll have the details of my 8-day forecast in just a few minutes.
Sounds good. Thanks, Bill. Well, talks between the White House negotiating team and House Republicans continue as the two sides try to find a deal that would raise the nation's debt limit in order to avoid default. There are just 9 days left to strike a deal and pass it through Congress before the country runs out of money to pay its bills. Nicole Skanga has more details from Capitol Hill.
Far apart, but he thinks you can.
We're just going to work. That's all. We don't have anything else.
White House negotiators arrived on Capitol Hill to resume debt limit talks, but the two sides still appear far apart.
We're concerned that Republicans are not only moving the goalposts, but continue to hold out to the most extreme elements of their proposals.
We're still far apart until this administration is willing to recognize that they are having record spending, record deficits, and record taxes. Then we're not going to be able to come together.
The White House is offering to keep government spending at current levels for the next 2 years.
Let me be very clear. We are not putting anything on the floor that doesn't spend less than we spent this year.
Republicans want to cut spending even more and keep those lower levels for at least the next 6 years. The only exception, defense spending, which they want to increase.
Based on what Republicans have shown us with their appropriations bills, we are looking at a 30% cut across the board to the remaining domestic programs.
If a deal is reached, the House must have the bill a full 72 hours before a vote. That provision a condition of Kevin McCarthy's election as House Speaker. It means lawmakers need an agreement soon in order to pass it through the House and the Senate by the June 1st deadline.
If by the end of this week we don't see any movement in Washington and the rhetoric is dark, then we'll start to see a lot of selling in the stock market.
We're going to work until we get it all done.
McCarthy says negotiations will continue even over the holiday weekend if necessary. Nicole Skanga, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Economists warn that defaulting could result in lowered credit ratings for America, which means everyone will be paying higher interest rates, potentially forever. Well, Minnesota's budget is nearly complete. Democratic lawmakers calling this past session the most productive in state history. The $72 billion budget will provide more resources to education, protecting abortion rights, and legalizing recreational cannabis. Now, Republicans say Democrats took a hard left turn by spending most of the $17.5 billion surplus instead of giving that money back to taxpayers. The budget will head to Governor Tim Walz's desk for a signature. As Wisconsin Republicans and Democrats continue to disagree on a huge bill to increase state aid to Wisconsin local governments, the city of Milwaukee's chances of going bankrupt are going up. A Republican state senator says if shared revenue increases don't reach the city, Milwaukee would have to cut more than 500 police officers and more than 200 firefighters. Now, state law doesn't allow cities to declare bankruptcy. Lawmakers will have to vote to allow Milwaukee to make that call if the city runs out of money. Now, the state's assembly has passed a bill that would leave the decision of increasing the city sales tax in the hands of voters. And Milwaukee's mayor says that sales tax increase would provide the city valuable resources and is urging lawmakers to approve it. Across the nation, American farmers are aging. In Wisconsin, many Hmong farmers have worried for years that newcomers and the younger generations won't take to the fields. Data from the USDA in 2017 shows the average age of a Wisconsin producer was 56 years old, while younger farmers age 35 or under made up just 10% of the state's producers. Language barriers can also hinder the amount of help Hmong farmers receive. One farmer says he's staying optimistic that one of his kids will take over when he's done.
When I die, I think they probably not do anything. It's so far right now, but I don't know the future. I don't know, maybe a couple years on the road or year, maybe they change their mind, I have no idea. But so far right now, they just do what they like to do.
And Lee says he doesn't know when he plans on retiring, and all other questions about the future remain unanswered, but he's currently focusing on this growing season. Construction on LaCrosse Street is now complete. The Wisconsin Department of Transportation says it's finished that final stretch of pavement work between 22nd Street and Losey Boulevard. The roughly 2-month project finished ahead of its early June deadline, so that means LaCrosse Street will be ready to receive the thousands of visitors and competitors for state track and field next month. La Crosse residents are sharing their ideas for the future of the Lincoln Middle School building. Architectural firm ISG is partnering with the La Crosse School District to hold meetings for the public to discuss the building's redevelopment. The information and feedback from the meetings will help developers create a plan to enhance the property and the surrounding neighborhoods. Now, they held the first of 2 meetings earlier today at Hogan Administrative Center, and one ISG representative says massive community support has helped them create a project outline.
And there was a lot of participation there, so that's really good. It's really good to see people that are really interested in this and want good things to come from it.
If you want to give feedback on the redevelopment of the Lincoln Middle School building, there's one more community workshop. It'll be virtual tonight from 6 to 7:30. We will have the link posted on news8000.com. Just ahead, cleaning house. UWL students join other city residents in tossing some of the larger items to the curb.
Ashley's Memorial Day mattress sale is going on now. Save $1,000 on select Sealy mattresses and get $100 instant savings on Ashley Sleep adjustable base sets. Plus, pay 0% interest for 72 months with no minimum or down payment. Only at Ashley.
Get 11% off everything now at Menards. Keep your home's exterior protected with our great selection of exterior siding. Each piece of double 4-inch siding covers more than 8 square feet. Cedar Creek vinyl siding panels are $4.99 each after rebate. No dig, multi-purpose fence panels are easy to install. Just lay out your panels and hammer the posts into the ground and your fence is complete. No dig fence panels are $10.99 each after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburger's cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love.
Definitely love.
And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day. All day.
All day, every day. Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners. Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's. Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
As a veteran of our country's armed services, you have already made the ultimate sacrifice. Through no fault of your own, you may be experiencing hardships, such as the inability to pay rent, utilities, or receive other life-sustaining services. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin. No Wisconsin veteran should ever have to face homelessness or lose heat, power, or water again.
This is how legends are.
2024 Chevy Silverado HD with Duramax diesel. And the Chevy Silverado with powerful TurboMax engine. No matter what route you take, there's a Chevy truck to get you there. Find new roads. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 LT TurboMax pickups, or current Chevy owners get $5,250 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
It's Ashley's Memorial Day weekend sale. Check out these must-have items, now under $500. Saturday through Monday. The first 25 guests will receive $50 Ashley cash. Plus pay 0% interest for 72 months with no minimum or down payment. Only at Ashley.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
This time of year, it is move-out season in La Crosse. News 8 Now's Anna Fisher joins us live in studio to explain how one cleanup service is cutting down on time and costs. Good evening, Anna.
Good evening, Ken. Each summer, thousands of students move out of La Crosse and back home, leaving tons of furniture abandoned. For several years, the city of La Crosse has partnered with Harder's Quick Cleanup Service. For a 2-week period, Harder's provides 2 additional trucks to pick up unwanted large items. Currently on week 2, one Harder's co-owner encourages people to take advantage of this free temporary service.
It's in one pass through every household through the city of La Crosse, up to 5 items per tax parcel, standard large items, mattress, box spring, furniture, that kind of thing.
All La Crosse residents are eligible for the pickup service. Pickup days correspond with your scheduled recycle pickup day. Harder's has already completed cleanup between West Avenue and the Bluffs. Schaller says anyone living between West Avenue and the river will be visited between now and Friday. Ken?
All right, Anna Fisher reporting. Thank you very much. Now, Harder's Quick Cleanup does not take any appliances, but you may drop them off at their facility for a small fee. And for more information regarding large item cleanup, just head to news8000.com. Coming up, doctors warn of a potential resurgence in Mpox. Plus, Memorial Day weekend is approaching, and the DOT is trying to make sure a wave of flight cancellations don't ruin millions of holidays.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl. 3 days in a row now reaching 80 degrees. Are we going to make it 4 tomorrow? I'll have the answer with my 8-day forecast after the break.
It's time for amazing Memorial Day savings at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Right now, shop unbeatable deals on everything you need for summer. Like Kingsford Charcoal Briquette Combo Packs, just $16.99. Scott's Turf Builder Weed and Feed or Lawn Food, $15 off after sale and mail-in rebate. And this 50-foot Woods extension cord, just $14.99. Plus, Blaine's Rewards members get free same-day delivery on all pet supply orders of $49 or more.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Russell, what does this have to do with law?
Absolutely nothing.
Are you feeling confused or overwhelmed by all your Medicare choices? You're not alone.
We have recommended his brother, my sister, and my brother.
They answered all of my questions clearly and concisely, and they thought of things that I hadn't even thought of.
At Strive Medicare, we're here making Medicare simple for our Cooley region neighbors. We're located in the Social Security building in beautiful downtown La Crosse. So stop in today and get your free copy of my book, Making Medicare Simple.
This is how legends are.
2024 Chevy Silverado HD with Duramax diesel. And the Chevy Silverado with powerful TurboMax engine. No matter what route you take, there's a Chevy truck to get you there. find new roads. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 LT TurboMax pickups, or current Chevy owners get $5,250 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Visit hometownchevy.com.
I'm going to Shields.
Hey, Dad. I'm coming too.
Guess we're all going to Shields.
Awesome. They have my bat. I love these shoes. Mom, look. No way. They have it. We can use our gift cards.
Hey guys, we're here.
Shields Visa and Shields, the perfect combination for your favorite day.
Stories are told on our Instagram at WKBT News 8. Or you can always find us at news8000.com. The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
The CDC is warning Americans about a possible resurgence this summer of Mpox, formerly known as monkeypox. It comes as a cluster of new cases have been discovered even among vaccinated people. Roxana Saberi shows us why there's new concern.
We don't really know if people are developing breakthrough cases because immunity is waning.
Dr. Karen Kruger says some patients recently treated at Chicago's Northwestern Memorial Hospital had also received both doses of the Jynneos vaccine.
But at least we haven't seen any of those cases that are on the real, very severe end of the spectrum where hospitalization is required.
Because most of those people had double vaccinations?
That is my hope.
With Pride celebrations starting next month, the CDC is now warning of an Mpox resurgence and is calling on men who have sex with men and other people at high risk to get vaccinated. The agency estimates that only around a quarter of them have been fully vaccinated. 3 studies released last week found that the 2-dose vaccine is 66 to 88% effective at preventing an Mpox infection. With 1 dose, that figure drops to 36 to 75%. Mpox is spread primarily by skin-to-skin contact. Common symptoms are rashes, scabs, and flu-like symptoms. It's rarely fatal. Michael Kelly, co-owner of Equal Pride magazine, was diagnosed with Mpox last summer.
So loneliness was actually a symptom. Mental health isolation is a huge symptom.
But he says his symptoms could have been a lot worse if he hadn't received his first vaccine dose 8 days earlier.
I'm concerned about people who don't take this seriously and don't get vaccinated to protect themselves and, as importantly, others.
Roxana Saberi, CBS News, New York.
The World Health Organization says Mpox symptoms typically last 2 to 4 weeks, but may last longer in someone with a weakened immune system. Well, the summer travel season unofficially starts this Memorial Day weekend, and AAA officials are predicting nearly 3.5 million Americans will take to the skies. Federal officials having been working hard to make sure last year's wave of flight cancellations and delays don't happen again. With huge crowds expected at airports, the Department of Transportation has developed a new approach toward airlines by working with them and also applying pressure if needed.
We're working collaboratively with the airlines wherever we can to take steps that are going to help them reduce congestion and increase capacity. And then when things go wrong, we're using our tools to press airlines to continue improving customer service and to continue improving performance.
The FAA projects more than 51,000 flights will take off on Thursday alone. Secretary Buttigieg admits it will be, quote, a test of the system. Now, I know my wife and I are not flying for Memorial Day weekend, but Bill, I know you'll be traveling, not necessarily flying on Memorial Day weekend.
Driving across the country, heading west.
It'll be the most hectic Memorial Day weekend I think you'll ever have.
It's going to be a wild week, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
My career here at WKBT winding down, my daughter graduating, and then moving to Colorado. So
a lot of items.
All within about 5 days. So, jeez. Other than that, nothing going on. All right, let's get to the weather forecast. First of all, allergy report. Changing of the seasons, so to speak. Oak and birch pollen season kind of winding down. Pine and grass seasons are just beginning. In fact, medium symptoms today and tomorrow for pine and grass. high to medium for tree pollen. All right, still kind of that hazy sunshine out there, still some wildfire smoke aloft from all those wildfires burning over western Canada. Another warm day though, 82 is the high, 53 the low, so right on average there, but 7 degrees above average for that high temperature. 92 and 31 are the records. No rainfall again, and we could use some. We're 1.34 inches below average for the month of May, and very little rainfall in my 8-day forecast, which you'll see in just a moment. 82 degrees with that hazy sun, 83 here at the station, and the Mississippi rising a bit, 9.80 feet. Again, if you missed me yesterday, that is heavy rainfall a couple weeks ago in the Minnesota River Valley that has made its way down the main channel of the Mississippi. So that's why we're seeing a little bit of a rise, but won't be it'll be short-lived, I should say, so don't worry too much about that, but the water levels are still pretty high. 83 degrees for you folks in Eau Claire with abundant sunshine. Now, there is an air quality alert for most areas through late this evening. Partly from the smoky haze and the wildfire smoke, but more importantly, ozone pollution near the surface. So that could be unhealthy for sensitive groups. Something to keep in mind, especially if you have outdoor plans this evening. Maybe take it easy just a little bit. Otherwise, temperature is quite warm. Lots of 80s. In fact, 87 as far north as Bismarck, North Dakota. So it's a warm one, and most of our area between about 80 and 84 degrees. Winds generally from the south at around 5 to 15 miles per hour. So skies are clear. We do have a frontal boundary to the north. That's where all the action is in terms of the storm track across southern Canada. Now, this front's going to try to sink southward into our area for tomorrow and Thursday and usher in some slightly cooler air. Now, will it come with some rain? Probably not. Just some cloud cover as that front kind of sags in. You can see Sky Tracker really not overly impressed with some rain showers. It does show maybe some isolated showers or sprinkles early Thursday morning. Not sure about that. Not going to buy into that yet. But I am going to keep us dry. But again, the main impacts it'll have is cooling temperatures down tomorrow and Thursday. In fact, upper 60s to around 70 for highs in La Crosse County. Still some low to mid 70s far south, and then cooler the farther north and east you live. Low to mid 60s for highs there. So definitely cooler than the past couple of days. So for tonight, clear to partly cloudy. Lows in La Crosse around 57 degrees. Cooler tomorrow, mix of clouds and sun. Highs around 70, 71 on Thursday, and then seasonable Friday, mid 70s. Look at the warm up for the holiday weekend. 79 on Saturday, 83 Sunday, mid 80s for Memorial Day, and staying dry until finally maybe the middle of next week. At least a slight chance for some rain showers. But look at those temperatures next Tuesday and Wednesday in the upper 80s.
On that Memorial Day, you'll have the windows down as you trek over to Colorado.
Hopefully so.
All right, Bill. Thanks very much.
Okay.
When we come back, unless you live in the same household as your family, you might be booted from their Netflix account following the company's latest announcement. We got those details right after this.
Spring is a great time to plan your next home improvement project. Call now for a free estimate on windows, doors, siding, sunrooms, decks, baths, kitchens, or flooring.
Here at The Y, we offer more than just a job. We offer the chance to make a difference in a fun, flexible environment where our mission and core values drive every decision we make. Join us in this amazing work. For specific positions and details, visit our website.
This time of year has many different names. We call it Showtime. It's when there's work to be done and fun to be had. Plus, it's time for Auto Show, where you can experience new Ford SUVs firsthand. Then head to your Northland Ford dealers for exclusive offers like 0% financing for 36 months, plus $1,000 in open trade assist on select Ford SUVs. It's showtime. Hurry in today. Now for a limited time only, get 0% financing for 36 months, plus $1,000 in open trade assist on select Ford SUVs. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Get up to 50% off list prices on hundreds of items at the huge memorial sale at Slumberland Furniture. Incredible deals, like this recliner, free when you purchase the reclining sofa, or these incredible beds, both at our lowest price ever, or this beefy recliner marked way down. How about a Lazy Boy recliner as low as $375, or $499 gets you a Sealy Posturepedic mattress. Plus, we'll throw in a 7-piece bedding bundle free, up to 50% off at the huge memorial sale at Slumberland Furniture. Do not miss this one.
The results are in for the 10th annual Best of La Crosse County. Head to bestoflacrossecounty.com to see the winners in every category. Thank you to everyone who participated, and congratulations to all the winners. Here's one of the many businesses that won this year.
100 years ago, we invented the overhead garage door. Today, we are still hard at work leading the industry and servicing our community. So the next time your garage door needs service, call the genuine, the original overhead door company of the Seven Rivers region.
Here at the Y, we offer more than just a job. Experience the personal satisfaction that comes from nurturing the potential of youth and teens, improving our community's health and well-being, and providing support to our neighbors. Join us in this amazing work.
Netflix is starting to crack down on users who share passwords despite not living together. In a letter to subscribers today, the streaming service offers two alternatives. They can transfer a profile to a new member and pay for that person, or add an extra member for about $8 a month. Netflix says it allowed password sharing in the past to fuel growth, and that led to some 100 million households doing so. A penny for your thoughts. Well, today marking National Lucky Penny Day. People still collect pennies even though you can't buy as much if you only got pennies in your pocket. Finding a penny became associated with good luck back when it was considered a more valuable find. According to superstition, finding a penny head facing up is lucky. If it's tails, you should turn it over and leave it for the next person to find. The U.S. Mint has produced the penny since 1793 and will continue to make them until Congress passes a law that would pinch the penny. We will have a look at what's coming up at 6 when we come back. And of course, Bill will have one more check of tonight's forecast.
Ashley's Memorial Day mattress sale is going on now. Save $1,000 on select Sealy mattresses and get $100 instant savings on Ashley Sleep adjustable base sets. Plus, pay 0% interest for 72 months with no minimum or down payment. Only at Ashley.
Meet a doctor who connects all the dots. Oftentimes, people with low back pain, knee pain, or hip pain don't even recognize that it's actually coming from their feet.
Their feet? For real?
Absolutely, 100%. It can have a domino effect because their foot and their ankle aren't supported properly. Their whole body is out of whack.
Getting back into whack? Good Feet arch supports could help.
Keeping your body in good alignment, that can go a long way.
Come in for your free fitting at the Good Feet store. Thanks, La Crosse, for voting Dahl Ford the best new car dealership, voting Gino Arntz the best car salesperson, and voting Abra Auto Body the best body shop in La Crosse County. We do our best to exceed your expectations every day.
The riddle is, when is a mob of school kids not a mob of school kids? When they're members of a school band or orchestra. That's why we work hard at Lighthold Music to make it possible for every child to have the opportunity to learn a musical instrument. We have low month-to-month rental fees and the no worries insurance that covers everything. 2 years of rental payments go toward the purchase and service by our expert repair technicians. Visit our website for 5-minute online rental.
A lifetime of pleasure, satisfaction, and fun. Thanks, Lighthold Music.
Get 4 Arby's Classic Roast Beef Sandwiches for just $10. That's one for now, one after that, one to celebrate the first 2, and one more because that's how many 4 is. Arby's, we have the meat.
Have you ever met with a mortgage loan officer and after only 2 or 3 minutes, they push your papers towards you and say, "We can't help"? At Firefighters Credit Union, we call that the big push. When you meet with Matt Farron or Troy Arns, they know you deserve a lot of time and know you're going to be ready for a mortgage someday. So I guarantee you, you'll never get the big push at Firefighters Credit Union.
'Cause everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
It's Ashley's Memorial Day weekend sale. Check out these must-have items, now under $500. Saturday through Monday. The first 25 guests will receive $50 Ashley cash. Plus pay 0% interest for 72 months with no minimum or down payment. Only at Ashley.
Coming up on News 8 now at 6, a Monroe County detective resigns his position after his police canine dies from a heat-related incident. The deputy had been on administrative leave after 6-year-old canine Colt died May 15th. Monroe County Sheriff's latest comments on the investigation at 6.
And it's a warm evening out there. Temperatures in the upper 70s to lower 80s, even 84 in Boscobel. And we're going to see overnight lows generally in the 50s, right around 57 in La Crosse. Cooler tomorrow, but not bad. Highs around 70.
All right. Thanks a lot, Bill. And thanks for joining us tonight at 5. We'll see you at 6.